friends, welcome to Glorious Nature. Today I am going to share about hibiscus plant care. It is a good outdoor plant and I think commonly seen in any all area. So I heard that hibiscus plant is a medicinal plant and these leaves also using like shampoo. So just pasting that leaves and that we can apply for our hair, everything. Then it helps to good growth of our hair. So I am also using sometime. Then I think making that oil, I think for hair oil, it taking that hibiscus leaves and flower also. So I think many uses are this for this plant and easy to maintain also. Then you can see I have many different color of flower, different color of hibiscus plant. These are the hybrid variety. So we can move on to care. First, when we are buying from nursery, I mean sometimes it will come by keys, so we can report it. Then only it will grow. So after buying that plant, so we have to select a good pot. Okay, when we are selecting pot, it needed mean big pot and also good drainage system also needed. So we have, I think you have, when you are selecting pot, you make sure there is holes are there, because if holes are there, it helps to good drainage, so water will not store in soil. Then soil regarding soil, 50 percentage of normal sand, 20 percentage of coco peat or peat moss, 20 percentage of multi-purpose compost, 10 percentage of perlite. This mixture I am using for my outdoor hibiscus plant. Then all soil selected. Then when we are taking soil for our pot, only 70 percentage only we have to cover. We have to fill, because that remaining thing we can add after we can add some fertilizer or cow dung powder or sheep dung powder, or any, again we can applying that compost based on that plant growth. So only 70 percentage we have to cover our pot. Then regarding water, overwatering is not good for hibiscus plant. So when the soil is dry, we can apply water. Then we have to make sure that water is completely drained also when we are applying. Then after watering, I already told overwatering is not good. So I think we can, if we are that's why I think better we can putting in perlite. It provide dryness for that soil, so it absorb water. Then during summer days, I think we needed everyday watering, but winter time I think no need to apply everyday watering, because winter time also we check our soil with finger. If it dry only, we can apply. Because overwatering will cause for death of that plant. Then leaf become yellowish and plant fully spoil. Then sunlight. I think within 35 degree Celsius temperature is okay for this plant. So if we are keeping outside, if more than 35 degree temperature, plant will not survive. Plant leaves become dry. So if it till 35 degrees okay. So during I think winter time no problem, but in summer times I think afternoon sunlight, I mean 12 to 2, that time sunlight is more. That's why that time we can keeping in any shade area. But 5 to 6 hour temperature is needed for this plant for flowering. So I think morning 8 to 10, 11, that temperature, that time sunlight is very good for this plant. Then now we already discussed about soil and water, sunlight. Next, fertilizer. We can use that cow dung powder or dry sheep dung powder. That very good for growth of this plant. And one thing, potassium rich fertilizer is very good for hibiscus plant. So that banana peel, take the banana peel and make the pieces and putting in water, then keeping in 3 days. That water we can use for our plant. It very good fertilizer for hibiscus plant growth. Then eggshell powder also very good. Then commonly one problem we can see in for hibiscus, that mealybug. That one because I think it affecting all hibiscus plant. I saying in sometime this one, because it prevented by spraying of neem oil. So that is the only common problem I will saying in for my hibiscus plant. Then next what propagation also easy, that we can take that stem. I mean when we are selecting mature stem, we have to cut that mature stem and then remove that skin of that stem, not fully, only that down area, that lower part where we are if we are putting in water, which part is touching into that water, that area just remove that skin, then we can putting, then root will come, then we can keeping in soil. Then other method, we can directly putting in soil. When we are putting in soil, just removing that skin. Sometime I heard some people are also using rooting hormone. So when we are putting in soil that stem, first they are dipping in rooting hormone, then directly putting in soil. That is also very good to root formation. Then next one method, just selecting one matured stem. Then I think you can see, too much heavy, that's why difficult. Yeah. So you can see this mature stem. This stem skin we can remove and just apply compost. Then that compost, over that compost we have to wrap with transparent plastic cover. Because transparent plastic cover we have to use, because of we can see that root. If it root form, we can easily visible by that transparent cover. So just cover with transparent sheet, transparent cover. Then after root came, we have to cut that little down area, little lower part. Then that piece we can take and putting in soil. It help to easily growth of that plant. So these are the care regarding hibiscus plant. I think very easy to take care and low maintenance. So I think if you like my video, please share it. If you didn't subscribe my video, please subscribe it. Thank you.